Hi, I'm Christian Montez, and today I will be reviewing a wonderful piece of art and a masterpiece of music called Currents, written by the band Tame Impala. Currents is the third and most recent album and is a complete and total game changer out of anyone's music career ever. It affects me personally because of the chord it struck, and musically because of the influence it plays on the music I write. Anyways, let's begin. Tame Impala has made an arguable impression on the listeners and the world of music by influence. Their latest release, Currents, is the combination of pop, psychedelic rock, and overall composition. Kevin Parker, the sole man behind the name Tame Impala, has made Currents the perfect album for heartbreak in terms of composition, lyrics, and playability. The composition is made of a few simple parts: master track effects, or mixing, analog synthesizer use, and vocal harmonization. The prime example of these three things coming into play is the second track on the album, Names. Starting the track off as an analog synthesizer using the tremolo effect to create a psychedelic stereo effect to the listener, creating a perfect musical high. These synthesizers create luscious sounds that, when heard, melt the very bones of the listener to the absolute core. However, with these synthesizers comes use of vocal harmonization, which in its own way creates another synthesizer, but occurs not just in the track Names, but in a few different places in the album, such as the first track, Let It Happen. After a breakdown from the usual lyrics, there is a long instrumental mixed with overall effects that enable the vocals to come in an absolute bone-chilling spot in the song. The indistinguishable lyrics coded with at least three-part harmonization and dripping wet with slight phaser, chorus, and flanger creates the flow of the feeling and vibe from the lyrics. These various effects bring me to the master track of the songs. In many places during the album, most notably in the song The Less I Know the Better, Parker uses something called a filter to enhance a sense of power in the song, and what this filter does is remove the certain frequencies from the song. In this case, it removes the bass frequencies and uses the treble frequencies to create a tinny sound. It starts off with a dirty bass line and pumped drum line to paint the tone and feeling of the song, but to enhance the power of the song, the filter cuts off with the guitar, the chimes, and slight synth comes in at the same time. But while music does move the heart and soul to the feelings, they are useless without lyrics, which brings me to my next point. In the aforementioned song, The Less I Know the Better, the lyrics speak about losing your significant other to someone else. This message is very relatable, but makes it affect through rhyming and clever use of conversation specific to his situation. However, the most powerful part of the song occurs at the end, which is as follows. I was doing fine without you till I saw your face, now I can't erase. I was doing fine without you till I saw your eyes turn away from mine. I think anyone who has felt this pain can easily relate, but it's also the way he sings it with the smooth quality of his falsetto, which adds just a synthetic quality. Another example of the powerful lyrics is displayed in the song Love/Paranoia, which states, I've heard those words before, are you sure? It was nothing, because it made me feel like dying inside. The simplicity of the lyrics that make it sound like a personal message not only adds to the song, but adds to the cleverness of the rhyming, as it does in The Less I Know the Better, and the relatability. This album has a running theme, if you haven't noticed yet, which makes the album's playability and track listing appear to tell a story. From start to finish, Currents follows the theme of heartbreak, including betrayal and moving on. In terms of lyrics, this album doesn't tell a chronological story, but the themes in this album are what make it relatable in almost every song to almost every situation, and therefore make it a concept album. Just the word currents, for so it is aptly named, defines the album's themes and the idea of the currents of an ocean continuing to move with kinetic energy. However, playability has two definitions here, one being its meaning and the agreeableness to the topic, and the other being the flow of the album from song to song, which this album also has. Each song applies and finishes the thoughts of the previous song to the next by slightly altering the mood, but also using the similarity of synthesizers, back to back, and in by doing this, making themes connect not only through lyrics, but through composition. Tame Impala's album Currents is no doubt an absolute work of art and a masterpiece of music. The album's compositional elements fired correctly to bring power to the lyrics, to the evolution of the album from start to finish, and emphasize his own personal pain.